Wow. Wow. Dabo Swinney is back, and he's talking. And what that tells me, and what this should definitely tell the rest of the college football world, is that Dabo thinks that he has a great college football team this year. He has a great team because he's now talking again. He seems a lot more confident now. He has a great team. We haven't really got all these hot takes that we've used to get in previous years when he had Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson and Taj Boyd was really good. Taj Boyd was really good for Clemson. I have to say it. I have to admit that. So, where do we begin? He wants to change the signing period from December, and he wants it moved to August. He wants it moved to August. Now, if you are a junior in high school, you're a senior in high school, that's when recruiting really ramps up. If I'm a senior in college, if you move this from December to January, if you move it from December to August, you're basically putting a lot more pressure on seniors in high school to make a decision. Even, I know you have the transfer portal, you have NIL, all of that, but if you move, basically move recruiting or kind of decisions that you're telling coaches where you're going to go from December, you move it up to August, first of all, you're getting rid of the senior year. So the possibility of really getting more offers from other institutions or really kind of out of the picture if you're going from December to August. So basically, after your junior year, you will be making a decision before you even, step foot, in your senior year, because the season starts in August I'm in the Midwest, so football starts in August here. Since I've, grown up, and I don't recall many guys, signing with it or saying they're going to go to this place or that place in August. It's usually, a big ceremony in high school, and they do it in December. That's not going to happen at all. I don't ever see that happening because it doesn't make sense. He said for his sake, if you move it from December to August, it will make other coaches be more serious about who they want, in their football program, who they want to really give a scholarship to. Now, I know each year you're only allotted a certain amount of scholarships, and then you can do like preferred walk-ons, like Ohio State for the football team. They don't have everybody on scholarship. They have preferred walk-ons, or there's other ways to get scholarships, to play for different, universities. But, if I'm a parent, I don't want my kid making a decision in August before he even plays his senior year because think about it, ESPN rankings, they're not set in stone, Some guys, how many top guys are making the decision in August before they even play their senior year? I just don't see that happening. Another thing that he talked about is that he feels like there should be tampering rules in college football, which, tampering occurs, but how do you really stop it? A lot of these guys, play for top powerhouse high school programs, so a lot of them are friends. So if I have a friend at, Northwestern, starting safety at Northwestern, got him, Greg Newsome, end up transferring, whatever, fine. You got a friend at Northwestern, and then someone convinces them to transfer, you can't really, how do you really regulate that? You can't, he played on a great team. Greg Newsome did. How do you regulate that if Greg Newsome wants to transfer? If he plays with a team, with a guy at Ohio State like Legend playing on the same team, how do you regulate that if he says, hey, you should come here and play for Ohio State, or you should go here? Like, how do you do that? There's really no way. Or Bryce Young is the quarterback at Alabama. They struggle this year. We just seen JT Daniels at Arizona State play under Herm Edwards. He left the program. There's really no way to say that there was tampering involved. Now, you could speculate with Caleb Williams and Lincoln Riley, maybe there was tampering involved, but there's really no way to regulate it. And also, he doesn't really like the new shifting landscape of college football. He said a lot. He has a lot to say. He was telling me that he has a great football team this year. He doesn't like the new landscape of college football at all. And he said that he's always had this recruiting philosophy. This is nothing new. So all these concepts he's talking about, these ideas that he's had, he's saying he's had these before. So he basically just has a lot to say. He's not really a fan of anything, so it doesn't seem like he's a fan of recruiting. He wants to change the dates. He doesn't like player empowerment. He wants to keep it status quo. He wants the NCAA to have more control, which the NCAA clearly in terms of football, they don't have a lot of control. I don't really know how you're going to regulate it. Dabo has a lot of ideas, but, from getting players in high school seniors to decide, in December instead of doing it in December, and making it August to decide if I want to play football for Clemson University, I just don't see that happening. Even the best of players wouldn't do that. You always got to keep your option open. Some people go all the way down to the wire. And if you're making August, come on, that's a very, very, very rash decision. You need a little bit more time. August, that's a lot of things happen. Seniors, injuries happen and stuff. If I commit, in August, I just don't see it happening. You don't know what this. Someone can commit to another place, in December. Then that scholarship maybe be available for you. But having everyone commit in August, it's never going to happen. Not at all, Dabo. I'm sorry.